Okay, we're going to finish off this arm. In the last chapter we were tucking in the end piece right here, and I didn't have a regulator with me. This is an 8-inch regulator. You need to have one of these. This helps you tuck the fabric in, and is really good for adjusting fabric underneath when you need to fix a little lump or something in your furniture. But anyhow, as far as tucking it in goes, as you can see down here, we tuck that fabric up in there, fill up any voids. Even it helps you adjust fabric in case you have to put another staple in somewhere, but now it's nice and clean. Do the same thing underneath. Everything seems to look good. You need to have a regulator. They're inexpensive, but they're a must-have tool in this trade. You can get them on our website. Okay, here's the arm. What you're going to do is you're going to start in the center, using the center as your arm, making it the center. So it's not actually the center, but start at your arm, and you're going to want to work up. So you see I'm pulling the fabric with my hand this way and this way, and it's coming nice and clean. And one thing with your staples, always shoot your staples in this direction, going with the line of your fabric. Never shoot them in this way because you'll end up with pulls. Always use the full width of your staple to avoid any pulls in your fabric. I'm going to take out this temporary tack up here. And clean out a little bit of this up here so it's not rolling around the wood too much, rolling on top of the wood. Now here I'm going to grab the fabric in one shot, and I'm going to pull it up like this, staple it down. Now I'm going to get into a position where I can do my pleat, and I'm a little high over here at the fabric, so I'm going to pop a staple to move it back a little bit and trim out some of this excess fat in here. You're going to have enough fabric in here when you're folding your pleat. You don't need all the cotton and the filling there also. It'll look like a big bump. Okay, when you're doing your pleat, pull your fabric down and in. Bring it right up to the wood and slowly turn your fabric in. Not enough where you make wrinkles up here, but enough where you can see the fabric starting to loop around the top of the frame. Just like this, look. You pull your fabric straight down, and you can see the fabric starting to loop around the frame right there. If you can get the fabric to do that, you're on your way to having a nicer pleat, which will give you a less buckle and less fabric at the top. Now, you want to clean your excess out right up to the corner. Okay, and then you want to fold your fabric over to see how much fabric you're going to need for your pleat. And you're going to want to cut that excess out. Now I'm going to put this on the floor so you can see what I'm doing from the top. If you zoom in right here, I'm moving my pleat back, and I'm going to pull a little more fabric so it curls over a little bit more on top of the wood, on top of the frame. And I'm going to trim a little bit more out. Clip off that excess. And now if you look at the top of the frame, your pleat's almost there by itself because you brought your fabric around the corner of the wood. Basically all you got to do is tuck it under and fold it back. And see, I'm tucking it under and I'm hitting more padding. So I'm going to take some more of that padding out because there's enough, this fabric is thick enough without having a big wad of padding underneath. Trim out a little bit more fabric we don't need. Tuck it under and pull it down Now, if you can see the pleat right there, it's about 2.5 inches long. It's nice and clean along the bottom right here. Tap it down, get the feel of everything, make sure it all feels good, and tack it down. Now you go ahead and do the same on the other side. I'm going to do the bottom over here because of time restraints. The bottom is pretty much, everything is tacked. Again, you want to bring your hand around, pull your fabric slightly over. If you have a stripe or anything, make sure your stuff is staying straight in the front. You don't want to pull too hard where you pull it out of whack. In the upholstery trade, people think that pulling the fabric as hard as you can is the best way to apply the fabric. That is not true. The reason why you put springs and cotton and padding and everything else in your furniture is for comfort, and the springs are there to keep the fabric and the filling coming back every time you sit on it. This is the action that you get when you sit on the fabric. This is to push your fabric out. So pulling your fabric so tight that it doesn't move is not what you want to do. You want it to be comfortable. Okay, I'm going to take a break from doing this. I'm going to finish this back, and then we're going to go move on to the outside back. Remember, if you have any questions, info@DIY Upholstery Supply, and shop with us online. We have everything you need to complete these jobs. Take care.